Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you?
Fine, you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Thank you so
Yes.
much for being on time.
Yeah, because people don't connect.
I know, I know. I'm just waiting for them. I hope that they connect. But if not, we are going to start
Yeah,
anyway.
no.
But
Teacher,
it's Friday.
yes, at least. I'm not sure if you listen to the fan on background in my house. No?
No, not
No,
really.
no, because I have a fan close to me and it's a little bit noise. So, but I'm not sure if you can listen to in there.
Well, not right
No,
now.
no. Okay.
No, so no worries.
Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, I think that Zoom already has the option that reduces the background
Oh
noises.
yeah, I think
So that helps a lot. So, all right, we are going to start. Do you have
okay.
any plans for the weekend?
Um, not really. I would like to stay at home and maybe go for an ice cream or a coffee with my boyfriend.
Sounds good. And how about the platform? How is the platform going?
Oh my goodness. I tried to complete the 75 today.
All right. Yes,
Yes.
please. Remember that basically we only have one more week. So
Yes.
basically we need to advance because next week is the last one. All right.
Okay.
And remember that the last one we are going to have speaking evaluation. So I wanted to focus on the speaking evaluation. So I don't want you to be like, ah, the platform, ah, the speaking evaluations, ah, the audio. So actually, I decided to move the delivery for the second audio. I prefer you to do it during this weekend because during the week, I know that you don't have the time. So,
Okay.
but I will give you the instruction. It is not so complicated. You will see it. But yeah, remember that the last week is the last one. So try to advance on the platform as much as possible, please. All right.
Nice. Okay.
And let's see. Well, actually, your classmates are the same. I can see some of them are in the 50%, 55. Not everybody has reached the same, the 75% on the platform. So let's work on it. Let's work on it.
Yes.
All right. What was the topic that we have been studying?
Topic. Well, this week we have been studying their conditional, past models, and that's it.
Yes,
Yeah.
basically that.
That,
And that is going to be the topic during their audio. And remember that during the speaking evaluation, I'm going to evaluate, well, everything. Okay,
okay.
so let's see. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so today is June 30th. This is the class 15. We are ending the unit number 4. So next week, we are going to study the unit number 5, okay? And basically the speaking evaluation will be on Thursday 6th and Friday 7th. I mean, if we cannot if everybody cannot pass on Thursday, we are going to continue on Friday. Okay?
Nice.
Clear? Very good. Later I will give you the instructions for the audio. So that will be the second audio because I'm waiting for some people to connect. I expect that they can connect so I can explain when everybody's here. Okay,
Okay.
let's continue with the past modals. All right, we studied would have, should have, and could have.
Good.
Okay, when can I use should have? Do you remember?
Should have is for advisors. Okay.
Advices?
Uh, should have?
But can I say advices?
Advice.
Ah,
Sorry,
that is the
for
one.
advice.
Uh-huh.
For advice. Um,
And advice in the present or
and for advice in past.
that is the one. So exactly, it's just to talk about some advice in the past, to express that something was a good idea, but in the end, it didn't happen, right? Basically that. Remember the structure, we need should, then we need have, and the most important, don't forget the verb in past participle, okay? What happens
Okay.
if I want to say it in negative?
We just add not
Where?
uh, in the middle of should and have.
That's the one. Excellent. Okay, look at this question. What's something you should have done yesterday, but you didn't?
Something you should have done yesterday. Okay. What's something you should have done yesterday?
Hmm. What do you think?
Mm, what's something you should have done yesterday?
For
Um,
example, in my case, well, yesterday I should have slept earlier, but I couldn't. It didn't happen. How about
o-
you?
okay. Well, in my case, yesterday I should have completed a, a report,
Hmm.
a report uh, for IT team, but I couldn't finish it.
Okay, pretty good. How about in negative? What is something you shouldn't have done yesterday?
Couldn't have done. Mm, what shouldn't have done?
For example, in my case, I shouldn't have drunk coffee at night. That's the
Oh,
reason why I couldn't sleep early. So, how
yeah.
about you?
Okay. Well, yesterday we have a little barbecue at the office. So because we are in the anniversary week, so all
Oh,
yeah, all the week we we have been had many many activities at the office.
cool.
So yesterday, uh, when we were having the barbecue, I shouldn't have eaten uh, too much food because they serve meat, chicken, and salad. So I took
Everything.
many everything. So
Ah,
after
but
that, I feel sentí llena. So I
full.
full.
Yeah. All right. Did you feel sleepy after that?
I I could, but but after that I felt full,
All
very.
right. Well, but if it is good food, I mean, let's give it a try.
Yeah,
All right. Hello, Michelle.
let me
Good
Hi,
check.
good
morning.
morning. Happy Friday.
Yes, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Any plans for the weekend?
Mm, yes, tomorrow I have a bachelor party.
Wow,
Oh my
it's for
goodness.
you?
No, 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 it's for my best
Oh,
friend. And
Ah.
yeah, yeah, no, no, no. And at night I have a birthday party too.
Mm.
Birthday dinner party, yeah. And on Sunday I hope rest a little, I think.
Yeah, a lot of parties. Good.
yeah.
Sounds like a fun weekend.
Yeah.
All right, good for you. So
Yeah.
now, Michelle, tell me, what is something that you should have done yesterday, but you didn't?
I should have done I have to prepare a forecast. It's like a forecast capacity plan for my team.
Mhm.
So I should have done that yesterday.
But you didn't.
Yeah, I am in progress now.
Ah, okay. That's
Yeah,
important.
it's,
That's
it's
important.
not really in this moment finished, but
Mhm.
I hope finish today.
All right, very good. So you see, we are just talking about situations in the past. Something that it was a good idea to do it, but in the end, we didn't. Okay, very good job. Now, remember, we also checked would have. When can we use would have? In this case, remember that is when we wanted something to happen. We wanted to do something, but in the end, it didn't happen. For example, where would you have gone on your last vacation? What do you think? Imagine that you have money, right? Or you have the free time, you have visa everywhere. So where would you have gone on your last vacation?
I well, I I would like I would have um go gone to República Dominicana because last year La Oreja de Van Gogh had a concert in that country.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
I
That
didn't know so.
yeah, but do they still exist? I mean, I thought that the band was split up.
Oh yeah, they are active.
Again? Really?
Yes, they only they only changed the the singer, but that
Ah,
happened many years ago.
uh-huh.
So, but they are active still.
Mm, okay, sounds good. That's a good example. How about you guys? Where will you
Mm,
have gone?
I will have gone to Netherlands
Oh,
because
why?
I like the Tomorrowland. So
Oh
Ah,
yeah, that sounds fun.
yeah, it's amazing that place. Sounds good. Uh-huh, Michelle?
Um, I would have gone to mm, Japan.
Japan,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, because I don't know, I have some curious about all the things that they build and all the culture. But um, I'm not sure if the food will be good for me. But yeah, I feel curious for all that culture.
Okay, sounds interesting. Can you speak a little Japanese?
No. Yeah,
All
no,
right.
no.
Okay, sounds interesting. Something that I don't like about Japan is that there are a lot of earthquake. I mean,
yeah,
Mm,
it is all the
yeah,
time, basically,
I know.
every single day. I mean, no, that's not for me.
Yeah, but
But
at the end of the day, we have also here in El Salvador.
yeah.
mm,
Is
well,
I have
that's good
the
another.
point.
magnitude is different, I think, but
We
so
have to die
they are
anyway.
prepared for that. They are prepared for that kind of things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I have another recommendation.
Uh-huh.
A, a little Japan here in America is in Canada. And if you are in Vancouver, you
Uh-huh.
will see a lot of Japanese everywhere, or Asian people. In fact, they The food is good.
So basically
I-
they
I-
have like their like a neighborhood in Canada, like a
yes,
Japanese neighborhood.
a whole neighborhood is Japanese.
Ah,
In fact, they have sculptures,
Uh-huh.
mini Japanese sculptures.
no
So you
way.
can take pictures there and all that stuff. But the culture is the same because the people are doing maybe the same things
Okay.
with with a special touch of occidental,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's
So it
very
is
similar.
closer and it's
And it's
not so
closer.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so you see, would have. We are just talking about something that we wanted, but it didn't happen. I wanted to go to the concert, so I would have gone to the concert, but I didn't know that the concert will be there. Okay, I would have gone to Japan, but I couldn't, or something happens, and in the end, you couldn't do that activity. Okay, is it clear? Would have? Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, the last one that we studied yesterday was could have. And remember that could have is when we are just talking about past possibilities, past probabilities, something that you had the opportunity to do, but in the end, maybe you couldn't, you didn't have the opportunity, or it didn't happen. So, past skills, past possibilities, and look at these questions.
Mm.
Imagine that you had had a lot of free time this week. So who could you have visited? What do you think? Mhm. Who could you have visited this week if you had had more free time?
I could have visit or gone
Visited?
to the I don't know how to say the event that passed the last weekend. Well, the last Friday, I think it was the Central American
In
concert
Caribbean games?
Uh,
and Caribbean game. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
So you could have you could have visited Marshmallow.
Yeah,
That's the name.
yeah,
that show was pretty good. I was watching on TV, and well,
Yeah, that's a good option. Guys. How about you?
mm,
Who could you have visited if you had had more free time?
If I, no, wait. If, mm,
Remember that these questions is basically a third conditional. Look, past perfect, and then the modals with the past participle verb. Think about someone. Could be a relative, a friend, um, or someone special for you, but you didn't have the time. So if you had had more free time, who could you have visited to? Any idea?
if I had had more free time, I this week I could have gone. I could have visited a
Mm-hmm.
noun who loves me a lot.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
great. Who else? What about you guys?
if I had more, if I had more
If I
free
had
time,
had,
if I had had more free time, I could have visited um, my first leader in my first work.
That's
because
interesting.
yeah, because she was my first boss, but also now we are super friends and we appreciate between us a lot.
Each other. You
Each other,
appreciate each
yeah,
other.
each other.
Yeah, that's great. Interesting. Very good. So again, guys, look, could have. We are just talking about something that could happen and that we have the possibility to happen, but in the end, just it didn't. Okay? So those are basically, guys, the three models that we studied: could, would, and should. Just don't forget to add have and the verb in past participle. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now, yesterday we were checking this exercise, but we couldn't. Let's finish the sentences. Choose the correct modal verb. Let's see if you passed the exam. The
I'm John.
girl, huh?
No, no, I was joking.
Okay. So look at this one. The girl stolen the money. She was she was in class all day. So what do you think?
Couldn't have. The girl couldn't have stolen the money. She was in class all day.
Okay. Do you agree? Shouldn't have.
Mm,
Mm,
Uh-huh.
shouldn't have. But
Okay.
no, wait. That is the option, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can change if you want.
Couldn't have.
Okay, shouldn't have or couldn't have. What do you think, guys?
For me, shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have.
Well, shouldn't have.
Oops.
It's couldn't have.
That is
Yeah.
the one. So that means that the girl didn't have the opportunity, didn't have the possibility to do that action. Because how could she have stolen the money if she had been in classes all day? There is not possible. That's why we use couldn't have. Okay,
mhm.
look at this one. What would be the correct answer? What do you think?
Shouldn't have.
Couldn't have.
Shouldn't. And,
Shouldn't have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. In this case, these sound more like an advice. We can say, this girl shouldn't have eaten, right? Now she feels sick. Okay?
Yes.
How about this one?
Could
Mhm.
have.
Will have.
Could
Could have.
have.
Yeah.
So texting while driving is dangerous. She could have caused an accident yesterday.
Will have.
Definitely. Very good job. Okay. The old man thought about how his life being different if he'd married Sue.
Will have. Will have.
Okay.
Would have.
Will have.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is something he wanted, but in the end, it didn't happen. Very good. Okay, the last one.
Couldn't. Could.
Should have. I have.
Couldn't have.
Couldn't have.
Mm,
Okay, should have or shouldn't have
No.
Couldn't
Couldn't.
have.
or couldn't have.
Couldn't have.
Okay, I had three different options. What is your final answer?
You should have. Kingdom or-
I think it couldn't have because it's about possibility.
Okay.
I mean, you couldn't have seen them at the mall yesterday because
Because they
they
are on
are on
vacation.
vacation.
For
Okay.
me, it sounds like an advice because I have one premonition in this case is because every time the answer is should have or shouldn't have is the word because
Mm.
because like I don't know, like an advice or like a regret. So for me, it shouldn't have. Or my
Mm.
or should have.
Okay.
Should have is the for me, but
All right. So everybody, in the end, Rocio, tell us, what do you think?
I read it, but for me, it's not shouldn't have, but I'm not sure about the other because it's not an advice or something that is not for me is or couldn't have or wouldn't have, but I think it.
Okay, let's try first with couldn't have and let's see. And look at this, that is the one. Now, important, sometimes we can use some words as reference to understand what they are trying to say. In this case, as your classmate said, if we use because, that give us the idea that could be advice, but not all the time. Remember that something that helped me to identify if the sentence could be with could or should is the following. I try to say it in simple present and I say, hey, you shouldn't see them at the mall. Does it make sense in simple present? If I give you the advice, just imagine that you are giving advice to someone. Hey, you shouldn't see them. Does it make sense? Not really. But what if I say, hey, you can't see them because they are on vacation? So when I change the sentence in simple present, that helps me to identify what is the real intention. So that helped me. Maybe if you try to do it, that can help you too. So that helps me. Okay. Any question, everybody, about should have, could have, or would have? Questions? Yes? No?
Not for now.
Okay. Not for now. Maybe during
Yeah,
the
maybe I don't know when we have to do some exercise or something like that.
now we have to do it now.
Okay.
Look, in this scenario, guys, just imagine that you are talking to a customer, right? And the customer, well, I don't know what are your typical conversations with a customer, but I remember when I was working in a call, right? And there were some customer that they lost their reservations, for example, and they didn't know exactly why they lost it, and I just identified the situation and I had to explain them, in this case, mister, you shouldn't have traveled later, or you should have checked and paid attention on the check-in hour, for example, check-in time, things like that. So when you explain the customer the actions that they should have done, they understand. When we are giving the reason of why something happened, is the ones that we use modals. I have prepared different scenarios and you have to talk to these people and tell them the ideas that they should have or shouldn't have done. But before checking those scenarios, now that some people are here already, guys, I'm going to explain the instructions for the audio, okay? I was talking to Paola because she was the first one to be in the class. Listen, the next week is basically the last one, okay? Next week, we are going to study the unit number 5. Thursday and Friday, it will be the speaking evaluation. Remember that the last speaking evaluation, we do it here in the class, okay? So, in this moment, look at this. The audio, remember that now we are just sending 2 audios. We already sent the first audio that it was about the unit number 1 and unit number 2. The second audio is about unit number 3 and unit number 4. I decided to move the day of delivery. I'm going to give you this audio for this weekend because guys, I know that you have to finish the platform, you have to study for the speaking evaluation, and during the week you have to work. So if I give you this evaluation for the week, maybe you won't have enough time. Okay, so I prefer you to give you the assignment today and you can work in this audio during the full weekend. Okay, if for one reason you cannot send in during the weekend, I mean, I can give you Monday to send it. Okay, but try to send it as soon as possible. That is what I always say. The instructions. This audio, it's going to be a little bit curious because you have to include different topics. I want you guys to imagine that you had a conversation or an interview with your favorite artist. It can be a singer, it can be an actor, an actress, I don't know, your favorite artist, or with a soccer player or someone, the ones that you prefer, okay? Imagine that you talk to them, that you have a conversation, an interview, and you had to report everything that that person said. If you want to report it, you have to use reported speech. So tell us, what did he or she said? Then remember that famous people, they have made some wrong decisions. So tell us about the wrong decisions that they had made. Listen, this, it could be fiction, right? You can invent. I know that there are some artists that they have a very good life. They hadn't made mistakes. So if they haven't made a wrong decision, you can invent. There is no problem at all. And tell us about the decisions that they had made and tell us the regrets that those people feel. So if you want to express regrets, we need to use third conditionals. Okay. And at the end of the audio, I want you to give me your opinion about all the actions that this person could have done differently, using, of course, the past modals. Here, I give you a brief example. I imagine that I talked to Shakira, okay? She's not my favorite artist, but I think that she has a lot of things to say. So I pretend that I talk to Shakira and I start my audio. So, hello, my name is Clarissa. I want to tell you what Shakira said to me. I talked to Shakira and she told me all the details about his breakup with his ex-couple. Look, I have the first reported speech sentence. She says she had trusted him, but he failed. Okay. He failed her. Okay, and then I continue. That's something she regrets because, and here I have third conditional. If she hadn't trusted him, she wouldn't been hurt. Okay, and then I give my opinion about this conversation about his or her life. And I say, in my opinion, I think, past modal, she should have broken up with him a long time ago. Okay, so in this quick paragraph, I included reported speech, third conditional, and past modals. So that is exactly what I want you to do. I'm not asking you guys that in every single sentence you have to use the reported speech. In every single sentence you have to use the past modals or the third conditional. No, but I want to listen at least some sentences. There are some people that during the audio, they don't include the topics that I'm asking. Sometimes I'm asking for a specific topic, but they don't mention it in the audios, okay? So is it clear what you will do? Yes,
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
very good. Now, just remember, always the audio must last 5 minutes. Send it on WhatsApp group with your full name. You will have the full weekend, as I mentioned. You have to send it before Sunday midnight. But again, if you don't have enough time, I can receive it on Monday. There is no problem at all. Remember that when I say mastery, guys, the things that I evaluate here, it how much you use correctly the topics that we are asking. The use of reported speech, the use of past modals, the use of the third conditional. If you don't include these topics in the audio, I mean, your score in mastery will be affected. If you send the audio, everything is perfect, but you didn't use the reported speech, for example, I will give you 4. If you don't use the reported speech and you didn't use third conditional, okay, maybe you will have 3. Understood? Yes?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it clear? Perfect. Any questions so far about the audio? No?
No.
I
Okay,
understand.
excellent.
Well, I will send 2 audios, but
Yes, you have a lot of things to do. Okay, so guys, look at this one. I'm going to share with you some scenarios, and I want you to use past models to give advice to these people and tell them all the things that they could have done differently or what could have happened. So look at the one. I have this scenario. This is a man that he was hungry, wet, and tired. I need a volunteer for reading, please.
I'm sorry. I feel hungry, wet, and tired. I went to bed late last night because I was reading social media. I woke up late because I didn't set an alarm and I didn't have time for breakfast. I missed the train, so I walked all the way here. It was raining and I didn't have an umbrella or boots, so now I'm completely wet.
So just imagine that a friend of you told us this. So Paola, she went to bed late. Because she was checking social media. She woke up late because she didn't set the alarm. She didn't have breakfast. She missed the train. She had to work. She didn't have the umbrella, so now she's completely wet. Tell her all the activities or all the action that she should have done or she shouldn't have done in order to get a different result. What do you think, guys? What are the actions that she should have done?
well, first of all, she she should she should have to sleep early the last night.
Okay, I'm going to write it. So she should have to sleep.
In past, slept.
That is the one. So she should have slept.
Yeah, last night.
Very good. Excellent. What else? You can include negative if you want.
She was late last time, right? Then
Imagine, she was just reading social media. That's why she didn't sleep. And she didn't set the alarm.
I shouldn't have. Uh, I shouldn't. I shouldn't have uh, kept reading social media.
Yes, very good. What else? She didn't set the alarm. Imagine. What can we say there?
Oh, I couldn't check the weather before go out from my home,
Okay.
and that way I would have taken an umbrella.
Ah, that's a good idea. So imagine we can say, she could have checked the weather forecast and she would have taken the umbrella with her. So now she wouldn't have been so wet. Okay, so very good. We got this scenario and we are telling her all the activities that she shouldn't have done. How about the next one? I need another volunteer, please, for reading.
I hurt my leg yesterday when I was playing football. I wasn't wearing shin pads, protective leg coverings. I didn't go to the hospital. This morning, when I woke up, my leg was all swollen and painful. Now I can't walk properly.
Very good. Imagine in this case, do you know what shin pads is? Yes? No? Okay, I will show
No,
I
yeah.
will show you a picture. Have you ever seen the soccer player?
Yes.
When they play soccer, they need to wear some protection equipment. And this is the shin pads.
Oh, okay.
So this person said that she or he didn't had that protection. So he suffered some injuries. And what is the meaning of swollen? What do you think? Nope. Okay, I will share with you those pictures. Swollen legs is like this. They are like bigger. And of course, this is painful,
Painful, yeah.
right?
ouch.
So that is what is happening to this person. This person didn't wear shin pads, didn't go to the hospital, and now their legs are swollen and painful. And even this person can walk properly, okay? What action should have this person taken?
He should have gone to the hospital in the place.
Definitely, definitely. What else?
He should have worn shin pads.
Very good, very good. Anything else?
Mm,
I think that in first place, this person shouldn't have played football, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's dangerous. Okay, we got the last scenario and then we're going to practice something else. Someone please read it.
Okay. Yesterday, I did a test. I didn't study it at all. So when I got into the exam, I realized that I didn't know any of the answers. I panicked and I tried to copy the answer from the person who was sitting in front of me. One of the teachers saw me and sent me out of the exam room. Now I may be expelled from the course.
Oh my
Expelled from the course.
goodness. Have you ever cheated on an exam, guys?
Of course. Obviously,
For
I
No.
real?
yeah.
Nah.
Well, at least he's honest, right?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
don't survive.
I was
So,
so bad in that things.
yeah.
I also, I don't know. In that moment I was so nervous, so my face reflected all that nervous. So I can't do that.
That happened to me too. I mean, I never, but never couldn't. I mean, not because I didn't want to, but I couldn't. And one day I was so nervous because I was trying to copy, right, to sheet, that I was pale. I mean, the teacher saw me and said, if he asked me if I was all right. And I don't know what my face looked like, but I think that I was pale and I don't know, but I couldn't do that. So, but
Mm.
tell us the expert.
What a shame. I'm
Yeah.
I made my eagle eye expert.
Yeah, he's an expert, you
Yeah.
see. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I was
I
trying to survive.
so look at this one because on Thursday and next Friday we have evaluation. I will keep an eye on you, okay?
No, it was something in the past.
You
No,
already changed.
yeah, well, because I had a lot of trouble with a few subjects like fluids and solids three. I am
Okay.
engineer, so it's a little bit difficult that kind of subjects. So I have to survive. I have to survive.
Yeah, all right. So about this, imagine that this person is Salvador, right? So tell him all the action that he shouldn't have done. What do you think? To start with, he said that he didn't study for the
Yeah.
exam.
First of all, he should have studied for the exam, because that is the right way to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, so he should have studied, definitely. What else? Look, he tried to copy. We can use negative in this one. What can we say?
He shouldn't have. Yeah, he shouldn't have tried to copy.
Very good.
Um,
Yes, very good. Anything else? What else can we tell him?
Mm, I shouldn't have to try to copy to the person in front of me. It's better the person behind or beside to me.
The expert talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just be careful. Be careful because you are adding the preposition to. For example, I shouldn't have to tried. So this preposition to is not there, okay?
Okay.
After have, remember just this. I shouldn't have tried, all right?
Mm,
So the person sitting next to you is the
yeah,
best option?
yeah, it's better or behind.
Okay, all right. So girls, if one day you need to, you know, copy or sheet during an exam, we got an expert that can help you with that. You just need to ask Salvador about what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty good. Okay, we have 10 minutes. We are going to practice the last questions in pairs. Remember, guys, that during the speaking evaluation is an interview, okay? So during the interview, you will have some questions and you just have to answer using, of course, the structure that we studied. I'm sending the questions on WhatsApp groups. Imagine that you are in pairs, of course, during the speaking evaluation. Let's pretend that you have to answer those questions during the exam, so do your best. Did you see the questions on WhatsApp group? Yes?
Yes.
Everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, let's go to work, guys, and do your best. Try to answer all the questions, please. Let me open up the groups and let's go to work.
Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Well, there are noise on background, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's start with the first question. What's something you should have done last week?
Let me think. I shouldn't have.
Should have.
Okay. I should have um, go out, gone, gone out because it was raining.
Okay. Nice. Well, in my case, last week, I should have stayed in a meeting, in an important meeting, but I couldn't because I had a lot of work. Okay, and next.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead with the next question.
Okay. The next question is, what would you have done different if you had a second chance?
What would you have done different if you? Totally, in my case, if 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 I had a second chance, I will tell you to a younger Paola in the past, finish your English course. So I would have finished the English course when I was younger. And you?
Well, in my case, I will have played a little bit more instead of studied a lot.
Can you repeat this? I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was saying that I will have played a little bit more.
Curious. This one's curious. What would you have done different if you had a second chance? I I don't know right now. In this moment, it's curious. Mm,
In my case,
mhm.
I love in my when I was teenager and I had my first boyfriend.
Mhm.
I remember that I escaped with him to the movie theater,
Mhm.
but I remember that that person doesn't like to my parents.
Mhm.
So I think in that moment I will done different that I will listen to them about this person. I don't know.
Okay. Well, in my case, ooh, what could have done different? Maybe I I don't have many regrets, but I uh I will have done different uh how I try to grow up or improve my role in my first job because I had the opportunity to grow earlier, but I have a few troubles with my um, past boss in this case. So could be different because now I have more experience. I have, but no more experience like professional experience, more experience to talk with people in this case to carry on with that situation because was a situation very in this case very easy, but in that moment it was difficult because I was an outsourcing and I went to try I was trying to move to a permanent position in the bank that I was working. So maybe that one.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, next one. How could you have done better in school? Oh, this one is
Mm,
a good one. Mm. I know for me it was pretty good. I really love
for me
that
too.
movie.
I was trying to thinking, but at the end, I was good in the school, and in the
Yeah,
school and in the university, I think.
it
Well,
was cool, right? In
yeah.
my case, maybe.
Okay, time's up. Let's wait for everyone to go back to the main room. Okay, time's up, everyone. Let's go back to the main room. Could you answer all the questions?
Only I missed in the last one.
All right. Yeah, I know that the time is short. So, guys, interesting answers I was listening to. Now, I know that this topic is a little bit complicated, totally. So we can take some time to continue practicing. Speaking after all, my only recommendation for everyone, please guys, practice the verbs in past participle. Not only the irregulars, but also the regulars. Practice the pronunciation because sometimes I listen to people say, I shouldn't have finished or played or checked. Remember, ED pronunciation during the exam, that is something that can affect you, okay? And
Okay.
sometimes I listen to people forget some verbs. So let's review the verbs in past participle. Got it? Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you have any questions before leaving, guys?
No.
No?
Just
Okay,
take a happy
I'm going
weekend.
to send, yeah, I'm going to send instructions for the audio. So guys, try to do the best as you can. Have a wonderful weekend and see you until Monday.
See you.
Goodbye.
Okay,
See
teacher,
you.
take care.
Happy